Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to our March area strategy call. Thank you guys for being patient. YouTube kind of changed their features of getting in, and so my desktop was giving me problems, so I had to go get my laptop and get it going, and my assistant had to walk me through it. Just some things have changed with setup. So happy March. Can you believe it? We're here. March Madness, the Final Four. And if you've never been in Mary Kay around March, it is our longest month. It's a meaty, long month. It's where everybody kind of wakes up and does the most that they do all year. And so I want you to know that it's a great month. We have 4 months to the end of our year, and that's why we call it our Final Four. So it's going to be so exciting. And I think something happens with women in spring, and everybody just blossoms and blooms, and all of you up north are probably so excited that spring is coming and you can't wait for warmth. So I feel for you. It's coming. It's coming. I live in beautiful South Florida, and so it's normally warm all year. So I don't really feel the change of seasons, but I feel ya. I know you are ready for some warmth. So it is coming your way. It is coming your way. So this isn't a time to sleep. This is a time to wake up and to maximize with your business, because there's so much in store the next 4 months. Many of you are registered for Career Conference. So congratulations for getting registered. If you're not registered, get registered ASAP. This is a local company event that you can go to near your closest city, and your director can help you register. A lot of them are already sold out, but sometimes you can get in on site, and sometimes people sell their tickets. So just ask your director, hey, I want to go to a career conference. How can I get registered? But if you're registered, congratulations. And, you know, it's an investment in your business. It's an investment in your future. And, you know, they always say in sales that every 3 months you need a jolt in your business. And so this is just a mini jolt. You want to have a conference or something to pour into yourself every 90 days. And so Career Conference is in March, and Seminar is in July in Dallas. And so Career Conference was one of the first conferences I ever went to in Mary Kay. It's where I heard my first national sales director speak. I had never heard a national sales director speak, and I was so impressed. And it's only like a 24-hour event, so it's not crazy long. You know, it's Friday night, starts early on Saturday and goes to like 4, you know, so it's not like this long drawn out event. You can get in and out, get your cup filled, and you're going to get, you know, enough product to pay yourself back for the investment of going. So Mary Kay basically gives you enough product that when you sell it, it's going to pay for you going. So basically you're going for free. So, so definitely you want to get registered for that. And congratulations if you've already registered. Congratulations to those of you that earned your pink earrings. My birthday month was last month. I turned the whopping 40. Oh my gosh. So congratulations to all of you that placed at least your $400 wholesale order representing my big 40. My goal was 40 faces, $400 reorder, and I believe like almost 100 of you did it. So congratulations for doing that. And we are sending your earrings to your director, and then your director is going to give them to you. So we're getting that all settled this week. Just be patient with us. I have all my Columbia directors coming in tomorrow, 13 of them that had earned a chance to do a 48-hour retreat at my home for going through the NIQ qualifications. And so they're coming in tomorrow. So I'm going to be a little bit crazy the next 2 days. I've got 6 Spanish leaders and speakers, 2 nationals, 2 Spanish nationals, and 4 Hispanic leaders in our community helping me pour in to our directors. So it's going to be a little crazy, but your gifts are on their way. And I just want to congratulate those of you that did your 40 faces and committed to it. I don't feel any different. I will say saying the number feels a little bit older. I'm like, oh, 40, I don't like saying that number, but I don't feel any older. Thanks to Mary Kay. I hope that my skin is looking great and I feel great. You know, age is just a number. So thank you guys for celebrating with me and all the sweet messages and roses sent on behalf of the area. Just super, super sweet. Felt so loved. So thank you guys so much for your messages and cards and songs and pic collages. It just meant the world to me. It really, really did. Also, this month, the key necklace. So for those of you that are brand new, every month this year, you're earning something from You Hold the Key. Just for doing your business, I just got this from the company, so I was taking off the wrapping. But just for doing your business and basically maintaining being a star consultant and reordering at least $600 a month, you get a jewelry piece from Mary Kay. And so this month, it's a beautiful key necklace. And so when you do your 600, Mary Kay will send that to you, and it says You Hold the Key, and it's got like another little key in front of the circle. It's really, really pretty. So congratulations to those of you that did that last month. And there's so many of you, I can't even like say how many did it, but it was a lot. It was a lot of you that did it. So congratulations. And we're also excited that our star quarter ends March 15th. So I really want you guys to strategize on being a star. Some of you are already a star. Congratulations. A sapphire star at 1,800, ruby is 2,400, diamond at 3,000, emerald at 3,600, and pearl at 4,200. So I always say, when you're brand new in Mary Kay, you buy your star, right? You're buying your first inventory, you're buying your star. And then as you sell and reorder, you maintain your star, right? You maintain your star. So that is the goal, is at first you're buying your star and then you're maintaining your star. So by March 15th, I want you to look at where you're at. If you're not a star right now, look at how much you need to make up the difference to hit that 1,800. If you're already at 2,400, look at what you need to hit 3,000. If you're already at 3,000, look at what you need to hit 3,600. If you're at 3,600, look at what you need to hit 4,200. You know, you always want to strive for excellence. And I knew what I always did every quarter was I pulled out the big star consultant poster and I would set my sights on which prize I wanted. And I would take a picture of it and I'd put it by where I did my skincare and makeup, and I'd look at it and I'd tell everybody what I was earning. And so you want to have a goal every quarter. Take a picture of the luggage set or the lamp or whatever you're wanting to earn that quarter and work for it. And you always have to know where you're heading. So figure out what the math is to hit that number. So take that number and subtract it to what you have and look at what that number is, and then figure out how many faces you're going to need to do to hit that. So for example, let's say, you know, you were at 0 right now and you needed 1,800, then you would need $1,800 in an order. And to have that, I would say you need to see safely 30 to 36 faces to have enough sales to profit 50% and turn over that 50%. Or let's say you're like, I only need $600 to hit my next level for star. I would safely say that you need to see anywhere from 6 to 12 faces to hit that goal. Or if you're like, hey, I'm only $1,000 away from star, then I would safely say that you need to do anywhere from 10 to 20 faces to hit that goal before the 15th. So you don't just run aimlessly in your business, you have a strategy to it. You know that the 15th is the deadline. It's already, you know, the 4th, so tomorrow's the 5th. So literally you have 10 days to do this. So 10 days to hit your goal. So what is that? So like if you're already a star and you want to be at 2,400, right, and you need 600 more, then you're going to want to see at least 6 to 12 faces in the next 10 days, right, to hit that goal. If you know that you want to hit 3,000, but you're already at 1,800, you need $1,200 more in an order. So you're going to need to see anywhere from 12 to 20 faces in the next 10 days to make that happen. So, you know, there's a strategy to it, because most women that you see over 25 will order anywhere from $50 to $100 for you, give or take, per face, okay? So if you are seeing 10 faces, then you should have at least about $500 in sales, right? Give or take. Again, it could be different with different sphere of influence. Like you might be in a really good sphere of influence where they're over 25, they own their own home, they have kids, you know, they have a good job, and everybody's ordering $100 to $200. Like that happens, you know, or you might be with college students, you know, so give or take, you kind of have to look at that. I would say if you're doing all college students, you probably need to double your numbers or make sure that their moms are there. They have daddy's credit card, because it's just a different number that you're working with. So why do you want to be a star? Well, I was always a star ever since I started Mary Kay. For 3 weeks, I kind of was figuring out what I was going to do, but I was always a star from August of 2001 till now as a national. I'm always a star consultant because I'm leading by example. I have whatever my customers need. I think it's frustrating when you don't have what we need. Like yesterday, I did a debut for my new personal, and Lauren Munns, we're so excited for you. She sold $1,000 and she had everything there. She was only lacking like maybe 5 or 6 items. And it's because we sold so many of the same thing. And so, you know, it's nice. Like she felt so good, like having everything and putting it in the bag, and she felt so professional. And so having it makes you work harder. You're working smarter rather than harder because you've got it there. And it is an emotional buy. When women hear, oh, I can take it now, like, oh, yay, like I want it, like that's awesome. So your sales go up because you have it. Time is money. It motivates you because it's behind you and you feel professional. And as you start building your team, they want to do what you do. Like they will do what they see you do. And so because I was always a star, my team wanted to be a star. So, you know, you literally mirror what you want, right? And so, you know, so for example, what are some strategies for you finishing your star? Well, first and foremost, you need to know where your landing point is, where your end point is. So you need to know what you're hitting. So whether it's 1,800, 2,400, 3,000, and you've got to look at where you are and work backwards and figure out how many faces you're going to need to say. I would say it'd be a good goal to see 15 faces in the next 10 days, because I feel like that would give you an extra anywhere from $600 to $1,500 in an order between now and the 15th, which would help you finish that next level of star. So really focusing on a perfect start of 15 faces. Let's all make that our goal, is 15 faces by the 15th. So we can be a star, or we can move up that next level to our star and also have our key already done. Also, this is working towards our cruise, which is what we'll talk about in just a little bit. And so, yeah, I mean, the strategy for that is getting your 15 faces, your perfect start, done by the 15th. And like I said, you know, why do you want to be a star? Well, first of all, you get referrals from the company to your website. So if somebody's looking for somebody in that area, if you're a star, then you're going to gain more website referrals. There's beautiful star prizes. You're leading by example. You have what your customers need, so you're not running around with your head chopped off. And, you know, some things you can do, like I said, is your 15 faces by the 15th. Call your current customers for reorders and seeing what they're low on. Also, spring cleaning. This is a time, like I know we would do like fun things where it was like, okay, so maybe you gather some of your customers together, and if they bring any of their old makeup, maybe up to like 20% off, you could do, you know, for every one item you throw away, you get 1% off, you know, up to 20% off or something. And this is if you've been in Mary Kay for a while. I wouldn't suggest this if you're brand spanking new, but if you've been in Mary Kay for a while, you can do like a spring cleaning sale, things like that. The other great thing that's happening this month is the starter kit. The starter kit is $25 off. It's $75 to become a consultant. Like no better time than now. So I want you to make a list of everybody that told you, oh yeah, I want to do it, but not now. Or anybody in the holidays that was like, not now. Or money was an issue, and go back to them and be like, it's March, girl. It's the final 4. It's such a great time to come in. We've got a cruise you can earn, and it's only $75 to come in. Like shut the front door. Let's do this thing. So make a list of everybody that you want to have on your team, and women that maybe were putting it off, because this is the time. Every woman loves a deal, right? So no better time than now, right? So that's what I would do for sure, is make sure that you are focusing on this $75 starter kit, the $25 off. Okay. Real quickly before we get into training, just want to do a little bit of reco. Okay, starting with, we're very, very proud of these units that did anywhere from 5,000 to 9,999. We had Denise Sosa, congratulations in her unit, Liz Wegot, Adriana Fahet, Leanne David, Lori Isaacson, Abigail Quinn, Farrah Fontaine, Tanya King, Kia Berra, and Sarah Cox. Congratulations. And then we had 2 units that did over 10,000. We had number 2, Allison Jankowski and her unit from Baltimore doing 11,833. And we had Leah Valencioni, her offspring, doing 14,346. Congratulations. Way to lead, guys. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. And we had also, I'm sorry, Abigail was also from 5K to 9,999. Congratulations. And then you guys, those girls that had over 5 new unit members this month was Kia Barrow, Farrah Fontaine, Allison Jankowski, Patricia Villarreal, and Sarah Cox. Congratulations. And Sydney Collier is working on her Premier Club. She's in qualifications. And Premier Club requalification, we've got Kia Berra. I know you're shutting that down to get that SUV. Farrah Fontaine is shutting it down. Lori Isaacson and Tanya King. You definitely want to get that Chevy Tribune. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so the top 10 units team building in February. So our number 10 was Sydney Collier with 2. Our number 9 was Adriana Fahet with 2. Leanne David was number 8 with 2. Number 7 was Lori Isaacson with 2. And I think it was with commissions or something is why it was ranked like this. Number 6 was Leah Valencioni with 3 new. Sarah Cox was number 5 with 5 new. Number 4 was Patricia Villarreal with 6 new. Number 3 was Allison Jankowski with 6 new. Number 2 was Farrah Fontaine with 6 new. And number 1 was Kia Berra with 7 new. So congratulations. And then we had our top 5 personal sales directors that reordered the most. Number 5 was Sarah Cox, ordering 1,154. Congratulations. Number 4 was Allison Jankowski, doing 1,537. Congratulations. Number 3 was Sage Hoffman, doing 2,063. Number 2 was Miosha Jackson, doing 2,185. And number 1 was Adriana Fahet, doing a whopping 2,325. So way to go, guys. You are selling that product. And then our top 3 in personal sharing. So the ties were broken by commission, just so you guys know. So the top 3, number 3 was Patricia Villarreal with 3 new. Number 2 was Kia Berra with 4 new. And our number 1 was Sarah Cox with 4 new. And again, it was with commissions. There was just higher commission. As you guys know, when you guys get ranking and court of sharing with the company, you could have 30 personal qualifieds and then someone could have 24, someone could have 54 qualifieds and someone could have 32 qualified, but maybe the stores were higher with the lower number, with the 32, and she could be number 1 because her commissions were higher. Like, for example, the year I was queen of sharing, way, way, way back when, I remember number 2 had 54 and I had 32 personals, but my commissions were higher. I had more girls coming in with a star order and reordering. So the goal is not just about recruit. It's about recruiting, bringing women in with star orders, teaching them to sell and to reorder and to put money in their pocket and to reorder, right? Okay, our top 5 sales consultants in February. Number 5 was Lauren Munns, who was recruited by me. Congratulations with 1854. Number 4 was Yahandra Castra in my unit, doing 2,220. Number 3 was Janet Garland from the Leah Valencioni unit, doing 2,553. Number 3 was Brittany Plumley from the Leah Valencioni unit, doing 2,556. And number 1 was Lynette Blackwell from the Leah Valencioni unit, doing 3,597. Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations. I see a lot of girls working on the National Court of Sales here. And the top 3 in sharing, again, it's with commissions, and ties are broken by commission. Number 3, Patricia Chahalis with 2 personal team members from the Allison Jankowski unit. Congratulations. Number 2 was Ileanette Thorne with 2 from the Farrah Fontaine unit. And then number 1 was Michelle Goodwin with 3 from the Leah Valencioni unit. Congratulations. And then our February medal achievers. We had our bronze achievers was Allison Jankowski, Patricia Villarreal, and Michelle Goodwin from the Leah Valencioni unit. And our silver achievers were Kia Berra and Sarah Cox. Congratulations. And our team leaders are Trisha Barrett with the Tiny King unit, Lorena Short from the Allison Jankowski unit, Louisa Slay from the Lori Isaacson unit, and Michelle Goodwin from the Leah Balencioni unit. Some new red jackets. We have Shalonda Anthony from the Allison Jankowski unit, Rebecca Brooks from the Leah Balencioni unit, Anique Brian Woodwin from the Tanya King unit, Monica Carter from the Leah Balencioni unit, Patricia Chalice from the Allison Jankowski unit, Kristen Dudley from the Farrah Fontaine unit, Jacqueline Ferris from the Abigail Quinn unit, Evelyn Gonzalez from the Lori Isaacson unit, Cheyenne Goodwin from the Leah Balencioni unit, Diane Jacobs from the Kia Berry unit, Ceci Solomon from the Leanne David unit, Jennifer Smith from Patricia Villarreal unit, Kara Strom from Abigail Quinn unit, and Ilianette Thorne from the Farrah Fontaine unit. So congratulations, girls. We know that you're going to work towards your cruise. And we have our unit red count as of February 28th. Leah Balencioni has 4 reds. Congratulations. Allison Jankowski, 3 reds. And this is just what's showing up on the reports right now. Lori Isaacson, Tanya King, Farrah Fontaine, and Abigail Quinn, 2 reds. 1 red is Kia Barrow, Leanne David, and Patricia Villarreal. So congratulations. And our 5 or more unit key earrings earned in February. So these directors had at least 5 unit members or more earning their keys. So Lori Isaacson had 5, Abigail Quinn had 5, Denise Sosa, and Liz Wiegand. Congratulations. Tanya King had 6 unit members earn it. Farrah Fontaine and Leah Balencioni had 7 consultants earn it. And Kia Barra had 9 consultants earn it. And our number 1 was Allison Jankowski having 10 consultants earning their keys. And really the key is the way to go because you're on track for star and you're on track for the key. So it's like a 2-for-1 plus. If you did that January through June, you'd be on target for the cruise, which is what we'll talk about in just a little bit. On target for Destination Red, levels completed, $3,600 wholesale already done. Sage Hoffman and Adriana Fahet, congratulations. And the 6 Great Start qualified, Kia Barrow, Abigail Quinn, and Liz Wiegand. Congratulations. And we know that more is coming our way, right? Okay, you guys. So let's talk about strategy with this March and how we're going to make the most of this meaty, long month. Really, it is so long. Like February just went bam, bye, it was done, right? So every day just goes by so quickly. So we want to take advantage of that. So you know what I'm probably going to say. The first thing that we're always going to do every month as a consultant and director, we're going to get ourselves booked up, right? So first and foremost, right, you guys, I hope that you have a planning session with yourself on the last day of the month and you basically get your calendar at a glance and you literally are going to plan that month. You're going to put in there what's important to you. Maybe your church time, your kids' games, your work time, you know, your date night, whatever it is. And then you're going to put in your meetings and your Zoom meetings with your directors. And then you're going to figure out, where can I have facials? Where can I have beauty experiences? Where do I have an hour or 2-hour time slots that I could do like a marketing table, or how could I market my business? So if you don't plan it, it won't happen. So I hope that you've done that. If not, make sure you do that tonight and get your month mapped out so that you know where you can book these appointments. That's first and foremost. And then the next thing is to get 10 appointments on your books for the next 2 weeks, because the appointments will give you the confidence, the appointments will give you the customers, the appointments will give you the new friends, the appointments will give you the sales, the appointments will bring you to new team members and leadership and so much more. So without the bookings, you don't have a business. And I will say that over and over and over again, you guys. So we got to get those bookings on the books. So that's first and foremost. So that's the only thing you're focused on from the 1st through the 5th. So by tomorrow night at 9 p.m., I want you to have 10 appointments on your book. So please box your director and let me know when you finish it for accountability. And directors, their goal is 20. They need to have 20 by the 5th, and you need to have 10. If you want to go into DIQ next month, you need to have 20. Just saying. Because again, half of those appointments are going to hold. So again, you know, there's going to be rollover. Some of you have been working this for a while. You had maybe 5 or 10 appointments last month. And like Mary Kay said, you want to book 2 appointments from every appointment. So there was rollover. Maybe you had appointments last week that rolled over into this week. So you already have some startup appointments, but we just don't want to rely on that. So I always booked new plus had rollover from past appointments. So we always, if you want to really, really work this and make serious money and move up in leadership, you always want to look at your calendar and make sure you always have 10 appointments every 2 weeks. I will say that till I'm blue in the face. That is literally the key. The second thing, like I said, finish your star by the 15th. Work backwards, figure out where you are and where you're heading, and figure $50 to $100 per face. So whatever that is to finish that goal. So strategize that with your director and think of, why do I want to be a star? Well, first of all, I want to be a star for the example. I want to be a star for the referrals. I want to be a star so I have everything I need, right? And so we're going to do that by having our 15 faces done by the 15th of the month, right? So there's those reorders, there's spring cleaning, there's all that. The other thing I want you to focus on is the cruise. You guys, I was telling the directors today, this is so huge that the company is giving us a cruise to earn. And we want to thank them for putting such an amazing prize out there. Mary Kay's never done this. You've been able to earn top trips as a top director, but not as a consultant. And so we want to blow it out of the water. We want to have so many consultants and directors from our area earn it and across the world, because when we show Mary Kay gratitude by doing it, they'll do it again. But if we don't show up and do it, then they might not do it again, because they'll realize maybe we didn't appreciate it or it didn't work. And it does work. It works when we work. Okay, so what I can tell you first and foremost is that you've got to have your tracking sheet. You have to have your tracking sheet. If a tracked number grows, and we always say we want to make tracking sexy, right? So we're always tracking our 30 faces. We're always tracking our, what we're doing for the month. We've got to be tracking. And so that's first and foremost. So you could have come in last week and you can earn this cruise. You have till the end of June, but this is the deal, you guys. You need $3,600 in wholesale production. So in January, if you started, that would have been a $600 January, February, March, April, May, June. So if you started this in January and you did a $600 reorder every month, you're done with that. But maybe you came in a little bit late in the game, and maybe 2 weeks ago you did an $1,800. You're already halfway there, girl. All you need is $1,800 more. So maybe you do, $600 and then $1,200 or whatever. But you can do this. So track your sales and track your reorders. That's $3,600 by the end of June. You can totally do that. And again, we're working the numbers. Numbers don't lie. If you want a $3,600 order, you need to see 72 faces. On a sheet of paper or on your 99-cent notebook, write $3,600 on top and write 1 through 72. And I can guarantee you, girlfriend, that March, April, May, if you will focus on 72 faces, this is done and then some, okay? This is 72 faces. How fast are you going to do that? You're going to do that in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I would say easily you could do it in 2 months. Why not? Our goal is 30 faces a month. That's the way you're going to grow your business. So 72 faces is going to definitely give you that 3,600, if not more. Okay, so check. That's how we're focusing on that. Then the next thing is obviously focusing on your personal recruits. You need 6 personal recruits. Now, how are we going to get that? Well, Mary Kay says that there's 1 beauty consultant at every party. I'm going to be safe. Let's say at every 2 parties, we find 1 at least at every 2. So I would say safely, if you do 12 beauty experiences in the next 2 months, this will be done. This will be done. Because there is a recruit at every party, I know, but because maybe you're not as experienced as I am, it's going to be at least 1 out of 2, okay? But I would still interview everybody and have your director go with you to do those interviews, because she knows how to find those leaders. So tell her when you have a great beauty experience. Tell her, hey, I just left a beauty experience. Like, I know that my leader's moving up. I want them boxing me and saying, hey, I just left an appointment with 3 amazing ladies and we sold $700 and I have 2 prospects and 2 bookings. Hey, I'm taking a picture of their customer profile card. Can you follow up with Susie Q that was a nurse? Can you follow up with this person that was a teacher? Can you follow up? Yeah, for sure I will. That's what you got to do. But if you're not communicating, you're not working together, then this can't be accomplished. So this is done with 72 faces with sales. This is done by doing 12 parties, because we're going to have at least 1 person at every other party, if not every party. And then what you're going to do, because you need to move 3 of these people into red. So you yourself, if you're brand new, you're going to at least be a team leader, right? If not making your 8% or more in commissions from your team and inspiring your team. but you're now wanting to get 3 of these ladies, or maybe three of your past consultants that haven't been a red, and your goal is to move them into red. So what does that look like? So the same way that I'm motivating you to do this, you're going to motivate them to do the same. So if you bring on a new team member, you're going to say, okay, we're focusing on 72 faces in 3 months, and you're going to get your 3,600 order by June. Again, she might have come in as a star or a 3,000 already. So she's done. Everything else is gravy. But when she's doing 12 parties, she's going to have her 6 people. Now, the faster you get this done, the easier. If you guys would do the 12 parties, okay, this month, I would get the 6 recruits in. So now all I have to do is move those people up, you know, on top of still working my personal business. The longer you take to get these 6 recruits, the longer it's going to take to move this up. So what you want to focus on is this is the deal, you guys. See, your business runs so smooth when you hold beauty experiences, because again, the sales come and the team comes. So if we get our 10, 12, 20 appointments on our books and have 12 parties or 12 beauty experiences in March, this will be done and this will be done, because the sales will be there. Girl, that product's going to fly off your shelf. Okay, and the recruits are going to be there. And then now you're going to partner with your director to build these 3 reds. So you want to look for people that you sign that know a lot of people, that have a strong sphere of influence, that love leadership, that want to move up. And just as easy as your director's telling you to move up, you're going to tell them, hey, let's do this together. Let's run together. Will you do 72 faces with me in the next 3 months? Will you hold 12 parties with me? Let's do it together with our director's guidance and help. And as you're doing it and teaching them, you're inspiring them to do it. So to earn the cruise, it's 3,600 by the end of June. Okay, you're recruiting 6 people. Now, 6 great start people. They have to come in with a 600, or they have until the end of April to get their 600. So they can come in with it initially, or they could do like a 300 and a 300, but that's got to be done by the end of April. Y'all, that's really not that hard at all to do, because I'm sorry, a 600, that's one party. Like last night we sold $1,000 in one party in 2 hours. So, I mean, 600 is nothing. I use that amount of product probably a month for myself. That's crazy. So, and then the 3 red jackets. So I want you guys sailing on October 7th through 11th. And so I want you to visualize yourself there. Visualize who you're taking with you. Tell them you're taking them with you. If you have children, get childcare taken care of. And you focus and work like a bee. See, the thing is, you guys, when you want something, you get it. When you wanted to finish college, or you wanted to get in a certain college, you did it. You figured out what you needed to do. You know, when you want something, you get it. If there's a house that you want and you want to work towards it, you're going to get it. If there's an outfit you want, you're going to get it. If there's a purse that you want, you're going to get it. If there's expensive shoes that you want, you're going to get it. So you're going to get this, but you've got to focus on it, and you've got to track it, and you're going to need accountability, and it's going to be some work, but you know what's going to be so awesome? You're going to gain confidence, friends, customers, and you're going to gain your team. And through this, you're going to be on your way to directorship. Golly, you can earn a car. You know, you're going to work towards your car. You're going to become a director through this, and you really need to prove it to yourself. See, when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, let me look at this as a challenge. Let me look at this as a race for myself, right? I don't know if you like have a race for yourself, but like, you got to know what motivates you. I'm fear motivated. So by my husband saying, you can't do this, I'm like, oh, game on, I'm doing this. Okay. Some of you are not fear motivated. So maybe, you know, you can think of, you know, what would your mom say, you know, if you earned this trip, and you could visualize telling her that, guess what, we're going on a free trip. Or your husband, that maybe you haven't taken a trip together for years, or you have so many children, you never have time to take a trip, or you are like dying to take a trip, or maybe whatever it is, or maybe you just want the respect for your business to be able to tell people, I earned a cruise, you know, whatever motivates you. But the point is, make this a fun competition. See, I made my whole business a fun competition. You know, like, Daisha, I bet you can't go out and get 5 leads. Daisha, I bet you can't go talk to her. Daisha, I bet you can't get on the phone and get 10 bookings. Like, do some like reverse psychology for yourself and make it fun. Make your business fun. Make it a game. And in the meantime, you learn, you gain confidence, and so much comes from your business, you guys. So I want you on this cruise. I want you on this cruise. If we don't earn this cruise, then the company might not give us a cruise again. So I want you to realize that we have to prove it to them that we appreciate this and that we can do this. You guys, it's not brain surgery. We got to get on this cruise. We got to get on this cruise, okay? The other thing, you guys, is I want you to maximize the red promotion that the company gave us. That it used to be 4% when you're a red jacket. Red jacket is 3 active team members. Active is $450 retail, $225 wholesale. But I don't want you to think that way. When I brought in a new team member, I always taught star and qualified. You know, star of 1,800 and 600 great start promotion. So let's really focus on getting into that red jacket and getting you and that team doing that great start qualified so that, you know, you can be making 8% and on target for your car. You know, do 15 practice interviews with your director. So when you have these 10 appointments, tell her which parties are going to be the best with the most quality people. And then let her know when you're leaving appointments who you need her to follow up with. And I promise you that if you'll do 15 practice interviews with her, you will get really good and learn some great skill set and be in red jacket and make a higher percentage, because you want to be making 50% on your sales plus having that love check coming in. And it's rewarding to build a team. And another thing I want you guys to do just for yourself, because, you know, I think what happens sometimes is we look at an end goal. We look at, I want to earn the cruise. We look at, I want to move up in leadership. We look at, I want to be at 3,600 or whatever that goal is. And sometimes we shut down and we look at the work at hand. But you guys, it's about the daily collective wins that help us to succeed. You know, I didn't just wake up and become a red jacket. I just didn't wake up and earn a diamond ring. I didn't just wake up and earn a Cadillac. I didn't just wake up and become a national. No, it was small baby collective steps. And it was strong days and strong hours and strong minutes. And every day added up. And when you work your business as though God and Mary Kay are watching you, it's a different ballgame. And I wasn't running with anybody. I was running with myself. And I want you guys to think of 5 wins that you could have every day that would help you to get closer to your goal. What are those 5 wins? Write them down. It could be as simple as drinking more water, right? Which I need to do. So maybe it's, I want to make sure that I am drinking, you know, 8 of these a day or 4 of these a day or whatever, 8 glasses of water. So that's my number 1 win. Or maybe my second win is I want to work out every day. Maybe my third win is I want to get 2 bookings a day. But by the 5th, I'm getting 10. I'm going to do more in the beginning. And then like my goal for you would be that you take 2 to 4 hours to just bang it out and get your 10 appointments. But then every day after that 5th, you're maintaining by getting 2 more a day. Because some will fall through the cracks. Life will happen. Somebody will get sick. The dog will run away. Something happens. We forgot we had a doctor's appointment. You know what I mean? So you've got to have buffer. That's what you do as a smart businesswoman. You have that extra buffer. So your goal is 10 appointments by the 5th. So you're running hard in the beginning. And then it's maintenance of 2 per day after that. So we're drinking 8 glasses of water. Let's say we're working out. We're getting 2 bookings a day after the 5th. Maybe it's calling 2 customers a day and having a $100 day. I don't know what your 5 wins are. It could be anything. It could be doing your miracle morning, waking up and having daily devotions. It could be having a $100 day. It could be no sugar, no sugar or breads. It could be doing a face a day. What are 5 ways that would help you build and help you feel like you're winning? Because when you go to bed at night and you do that checklist of, I drank my 8 glasses of water, I got my 5 leads for the day, I got my 2 appointments, I sold $100, I, worked out, like, you feel good going to bed. And when you feel good, that confidence is built. And confidence attracts people to what you do. When you're confident, it's attractive. It's attractive to your husband. It's attractive to, if you're looking for a husband, it's attractive to other people wanting to be in your space, because people want to be with confident people. And so in order for you to maintain your confidence or to have confidence, you have to do daily wins that breathe that confidence, right? Because sometimes you're really clear and you're running and you're excited and you're passionate, But let's be clear, you know, your business is like a marriage. In the beginning, it's amazing. It's amazing. And then, you know, sometimes those little like flutters go away, and sometimes you fight, or sometimes you argue, or sometimes your day is not like what it's supposed to be. Or, you know, you're putting that work in and you're like, oh, I'm tired, or I just want to go to bed, or I just want to worry about myself. The same is with your business. You know, in the beginning, it's all like, oh, yay, this is awesome. Like a new marriage, those first, you know, year or two. And, you know, but there's that time where there's that work where you have to push through things sometimes when you don't feel like it. And so that's why I became a successful national, was because I worked even when I didn't feel like it. I didn't let my emotions get the best of me, because if that happens, then you'll never work. You'll never work, you guys. So create those 5 wins for yourself, and get back to your 6 most important things to do list at night. I know it's so cheesy and you're like, oh, really? You know, yeah, but your 6 most important things to do list, you guys, Mary Kay's 6 most important things to do list. You know, you get your 99-cent notebook, and before you go to bed at night, I have a spiral. I don't even use this, but I mean, you could, but I'm just showing you what it would look like. But I get my spiral out, and there's nothing more like relieving with everything in my head that I have to do tomorrow. And I start writing from my most important thing I have to do to my least most important thing to do. And I always made sure it was 6, but sometimes it's like 15 to 20 as a national, because I got a lot more than 6 things to do a day. But let's start with 6 as a beauty consultant. And what are those 6 things that you could do for your business every single day? So maybe it's, you know, follow up with somebody that just ordered the 3D set. Or maybe you made a connection at a park or at school with 2 ladies that you know you have on their heart to book, or they've even asked you for a makeover that you need to book. Or maybe the dance studio that told you that they wanted to connect with you and, you know, get all the girls prepared for their recitals, and you know that you could do mother-daughter makeovers, and then that would be a great connection so that you're known as the Mary Kay girl at that dance studio. Or maybe it's to go get 5 leads tomorrow, or maybe it's to call the 5 leads that you got the other day. Like, write out your 6 most important things to do list, but don't just write it. Be specific. Specific. When you're booking, who are you booking? Write their names and numbers. Because you guys, you're at a baseball practice and then you left everything at home. Why? I'm always working on the go. If my daughter's at dance, I lock myself in my car and I'm booking, I'm following up, I'm coaching, I'm marketing, I'm doing what I can. You guys, there's no excuse. If you have 15 minutes at lunch, or you're waiting for your child to get out of soccer, dance, or whatever, you know, you've got that extra time. So you guys, make use of your time. There's so much you can do. And this is such a large, long month filled with so many blessings. And so, you know, what are you going to achieve? Ask yourself, you know, what are you going to achieve this month? I want you guys on that cruise. I want you guys so badly on that cruise. It's just going to be so much fun. And it's local to me and my house. So I'm probably going to do a really awesome party for those of you, especially that fly in, that come to this, because not all of you have been to my home. So it'd be so nice to be able to celebrate you before you get on that cruise. And so I'm just excited. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. Happy March. I hope that you are clear and excited and motivated to accomplish your dreams. Getting excited about the Final Four, you guys. So thank you guys so much for coming on. Happy March.